Hi, my name is Mohammad Saleem. I'm an immigration attorney who's been practicing since 2010. Today I wanted to take a couple of minutes to just highlight some important considerations for green card holders. I'm here right now behind me in Newark International Airport, where every year thousands of people come to America and have their green card, which is known in America legally as legal permanent residence. Well, what happens when you come to America and you get your legal permanent residency? There's 5 important considerations that I want to highlight today that are important for many reasons that green card holders, LPRs, need to keep. The first and most important that I want to emphasize is that you need to maintain your residency. Just because you've been given a green card doesn't mean that you could have it taken away. I've had many instances where people get a legal permanent residency card, a green card, and they don't realize that after they get the green card, the most important condition is that you have to actually maintain your residency in the United States. So what does residency mean? Generally speaking, I advise all my clients that they don't spend 6 or more months of the year overseas in their home country, whether it's Mexico, Egypt, Pakistan, any country, even Canada. So don't do that, because it's going to end up causing you to violate the conditions of the green card. Now, some of my clients have had their permanent residence card for somewhere up to 10, 20, 30 years or so, and they say to me that, well, my green card doesn't even say when it's going to expire, so I've got this green card, I'm going to keep it and so forth, but it doesn't mean that you can have your conditional green card or green card taken away from you if you violate the terms of the residency requirements. And that's really critical, because this administration under Donald Trump is actively enforcing that. I've had a lot of my clients have this problem where they don't realize that they've spent, more than 6 months or a couple of years abroad, and they come back or try to come back to America, and the DHS or any of the other USCIS agencies will not allow them to come back or enter the country, or even get a permit to come back into the country. So that's perhaps the most important thing. Second, that's really critical, is that one of the requirements of being a resident is that you have to file and report your taxes. So please pay your taxes, even if it's a small nominal amount, even if you're working, getting paid cash, please do file your taxes with the IRS and keep a record of that, because that is one of the requirements of a residence, that you be here and you pay taxes to be here. The other thing that's really important is perhaps one of the most important, is that you must follow the laws of the United States and make sure that you don't commit any crimes that could jeopardize your green card, and specifically crimes that involve moral turpitude, crimes of moral turpitude, or anything that the government deems to be an aggravated felony or a drug charge that could be considered trafficking. Now, aggravated felonies are a specific type of crime that could end up having your green card revoked, where you could be put in removal proceedings, where the government say you're no longer eligible to be in the United States because of the type of crime that you've committed is so offensive, or it's so serious that we're no longer going to permit you to be in the United States. So aggravated felonies, that can be a serious problem. You could be put in removal proceedings. Drug-related offenses, where they consider the drug to be, drug offense to be related to trafficking, and other crimes of moral turpitude could be an issue for you. Now, the fourth thing that's a little specific to a certain group of people who are green card holders. Those are males between the age of 18 and 25. You are required to register for Selective Service. There's no excuse for you not to. And later on, if your green card holder applies for citizenship, you're going to have to explain why you didn't do this. So that has become a big problem for some of my clients who can't explain later on when they apply for citizenship why they didn't register when they were a male between 18 and 25. And finally, If you're a green card holder that, number 5, if you're a green card holder that was issued a conditional green card, it's important that after your conditional period, you file the proper application to remove your conditions from your green card. That's the I-751 form. That form essentially takes the conditional green card, which you may have received pursuant to your marriage to a United States citizen. That conditional green card, it's generally issued for a 2-year period, and you have to be married to the person that that sponsored you. And if you're not married, you have to either meet one of the criteria for that, such as maybe you married and your marriage was in good faith, but isn't a workout for certain reasons, and you're going to have to elaborate that your marriage was a bona fide marriage and so forth. So these are the most important factors that green card holders need to think about and consider these points in order to keep their green card. And most important at the end of it all is that when you've met the criteria, whether it's 3 years or 5 years, that you do apply for citizenship, so that you don't have to worry about a residency requirement, or that if you were to be arrested for a crime, you wouldn't have to be concerned with the possibility of having negative immigration consequences or being removed. Thank you very much.